after that we'll start with checkbox and radio button. Okay, so we have class library related ADO.NET. So meanwhile, you guys do. If you are unable to do that, maybe day after Monday session, I will explain. So tomorrow we'll start our mini project. Okay, I will just give the description and all how to do that. I will explain everyone. So later what? So by Monday or Tuesday, you people can finish it. It's a like some 3 4 farms related. So let's do that. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So if we have two forms, so what is happening in your Facebook or some other websites or something, what is happening when you click on some other button, it is opening, it is redirecting to some other page, or we are going to some other pages, right? So similarly, how to work with multiple forms at a time in your Windows forms. So this is little important because your mini project will have more than one page, like 4 pages or 5 pages or something. So if you don't know, then what will happen? It will be difficult again. That's why we'll do that. Okay. So same yesterday's program only. So there we are what we are doing. If credentials are valid, it is showing some message box. So similarly, so what we'll do, we'll simply we'll simply create two forms now. If one form is like credentials are valid, it will redirect to second page. Otherwise, so it will throw error. Okay. So what to do? How to do that? Let's see. It's so easy one. So why people are not switching on fans? Definitely the temperature is below 15. No, below 30. No, definitely not below 5. Usually on summer it will reach to 35 40 in Hyderabad. Huh? More than 50 here. It's 16 degrees. Okay. So if we want to redirect from one form to another form, what is our first thing we need to think? We need to create two forms. Okay. So we already have one form, right? By default, when you create a Windows application, you will get one form. No second form. How to create? Simple. Right click on the project. Okay. Right click on the project. Add. Okay. New form. This one. That's it. So how to add? So online people see here again. These people will join after 10, 15 minutes, 8 o'clock or something. Sir, I don't know. I did not understood. Okay. So no one got the output for Windows forms. Uh, so no one done that ADO.NET logic in class library. Where is that? You didn't share in group and you didn't. shared with me? How would I know? Hmm. Then you did not complete it. Every time it should work. See, when if it is done means everything should be done. All the cases. Okay. So something you are missing maybe. But Neeraj, you did not share it with me. So I was little disappointed for that. Okay. So try that. If someone is facing error, please connect with me. I will help. Okay. So that is easy one. Simple. Same ADO.NET logic. Copy and paste in class library. Done. Leave it. Okay. So, but here, so in our console application, what we done, e number equals to, so convert that to int 32, console at readline, we kept there. But now you don't need to keep that. So that part you need to skip. Okay. So in method parameters, so you need to pass e number and ename. Okay. In method parameters, pass e number and ename. Okay. So class library, normal SQL connection equal to con, new connection. That one is done. SQL command query. So execute non-query. Everything is same. Okay. But values, whatever you are passing in your method parameter, that you need to insert in our table. Okay. Now in your Windows Forms, what you will do? Open your Windows Forms. Open your Windows Forms. In your Windows Forms, in Windows Forms, just give the class library reference. Give the class library reference. Okay. So give the class library reference. So after that, yes. So after that, once you give the class library reference, so you will create object to what? Your class library class. Okay. Your class library class. So there, text. So e number equals to, convert that to in 32 text box 1 dot text. E name equals to, so what is the text box 2 dot text. When you are calling the class library method, so pass e number comma e name. That's it. Okay. So how you are performing addition, same logic in Windows Forms. How you are inserting data in our ADO.NET, same that logic needs to be moved to class library. Okay, that's it. So there is no confusion. Okay. So that's what I can, that is so easy. Try once, let's see. Okay. So now people see here. Now right click on project name. So this is how to work with multiple forms at a time, or how to redirect from one form to another form. Simple. Right click on project name. Okay. After that, click on add. After that, form. Done. Okay. So now here again it is showing form within the bracket Windows Forms. Click on add. That's it. See, now second form added. Okay. Second form got it added here. So what I will do? So here. So for now, just redirect to form two. That is enough. In our second next programs, we'll see so when it is redirecting, user registration successful kind of message will display there, and we'll see. Okay. So now this is whatever form 2. Okay. Now how to redirect after successful credentials? Simple. Go to form 1. Now double click and see. We already have the yesterday's program. I am going with the same program. So now here, create one object to your form 2. Form 2. So you can change the form to name also when you are creating. Okay, if you want. Form 2 equals to something. Okay. So here simple form 2 dot show. That's it. That logic is enough to redirect from one form to another form. Okay. So if credentials are invalid, then what will happen? So we need to display invalid credentials. Okay. The text box clearing logic I'm deleting now, because what, you already aware of it. So unnecessarily why we will write that again. That's why I just removed. So here I have given the steps how to add a new form. Right click on project, add form. After that, it is redirecting you to Windows form. Right. So now create new form. Complete form one code. We can call form two from form one. That's what we done. So complete form two code. If anything we have, run the application. If credentials are valid, it will redirect to form two. That's it. Okay. So so now we'll run the code and let's see how the program is working. Okay. Now here Naresh IT. Okay, what is our password? ABC at the rate 123. Now click on submit. See, second form came. Yes or no? That's it. Now, similarly, enter some wrong credentials. See, invalid credentials. That's it. So simple, right? Anyone want me to explain one more time? Who is that? Uh, which form? So, like, which form you want to redirect, that form only you need to write down. Like, so here, what we need to do, so if credentials are valid, if you click on submit button, then we need to redirect. Okay. So that's depends upon your requirement where you are keeping that login page. If you are keeping login page in form one, then you will write code on form one. If you are developing so login page in your form two, then you need to write code on form two and you need to redirect from where? Form two to form one. Okay. So this is what. So now these are the steps to work with that. So please note down this steps. How to add new form and how to redirect. Okay, we'll move to the program. This is design. Note down. Okay. Double click on button and write this code. Mm. Mm. Sorry? Click my. Oh, yeah, you can. By default, they kept like that. We are not using by default Windows form. They are giving like that. It's not mandatory to keep that. So okay, so done. Okay, for now we don't have anything in our form too, but we can keep like we can have some buttons or some other functionality or something. Okay, in our upcoming examples, you guys can try with that. Okay, so the next controls we'll discuss now. That is what our checkbox. Okay, so see here, everyone. So the purpose of checkbox is it is used to select more than one item. Okay, so checkbox. Okay. Similarly, the purpose of radio button is to select one item at a time. See, so for example, okay. So I will just make it as something like languages known. Again, make it as, and we'll make it as gender. Okay. So see here. So now how to change. So here we have two properties. So one is text. This is always common. So what is the text like? Hindi. So how to change the text for this one? This one also some English, and you can change this one to Telugu or something else. Okay. So now radio button, same. So this is male, this is female. That's it. See here. See, radio button means we can select only one item at a time, but checkbox we can select more than one item. So let's run it and let's see. So now try to select two items at a time. See, when you are selecting one, automatically the second one is deselecting. But in checkboxes, it's not like that. You can select multiple items. Okay. So this is what radio button. So for radio button and checkboxes, we have one common property that is what called as checked equal to true or false. This one. See, I will check true. Now what will happen? By default, when you run your application, that will come as checked. Because what? We made it what? Checked as true. See, by default it got checked. If you want to uncheck, you can check uncheck now. Okay. See, for example, if you are applying for one job, so English is mandatory language or something, then what they will do by default they will check this one, and also they can disable this one also. So right click. Okay. So here right click, properties, read only. Somewhere you will have the read only property. If you have here, let's see. Oh, read only is not there. Okay. It is there in our ASP.NET again. Okay. So, okay. So these are the common properties for checkbox. So in our notepad we have given like, say checkbox. So this is used to select more than one item at a time. Okay. So radio button is used to select only one item from group of items. Okay. What are the properties for radio button and checkbox? One is what? Text. This is used to display the whatever the text you want to display there, like male, female, English, Telugu, Hindi. Checked equal to true or false. This property will become true whenever user check the checkbox. Okay. Note down. So from checkbox to here. Okay, done. So we'll move to program on checkbox. Done, everyone? Hmm. No, combo box, no. Up to here only. Okay. So, what we'll do, we'll make it insert. Insert. Yeah. Hmm. Now, that we can become that the last. So I'll take one more label. I'll make it as output. And what is the name for this one? Label. Okay, see, here I have three labels. So whatever the ID here, we need to display on that ID only. Because one, two, three, sir, it is third label, it's not like that. Okay. Okay. So now double click on button and write the following. So here we need see in radio button there is a possibility to check one radio button at a time. For checkboxes, we can select more than one checkbox. Right. So that is the reason we are going for what? Multiple if condition. If it is radio button, then what we need to do? We'll go for else if. Why else if? Because else if means whenever the condition become true, it won't check the next condition. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, so people see here if checkbox one dot checked equal to see initially I have declared one variable string code's name. Okay, equals to so what I'm planning to do here, for example, username, whatever he enter, for example, Naresh ID. Naresh ID, you have selected Shisha, comma, C++, comma, Java. That's how I want to print the output here. Okay, that's how I want to print the output here. So for that, what I'm writing here, see here, initially code's name, text box one dot text you have selected. I have given default value here. So for example, if I okay, online people is it clear now? Okay, so online people, what I'm telling, trying to tell here is, so I have taken one label for displaying output. I just check. So I want to display my output on this particular label. Okay, so and what is the ID for this label is label 2. So that is fine for now. Okay, now what logic I have implemented here? Double click on button. So initially I have taken one variable, that is what course name. C name is nothing but course name. If you want to give something different name, you can give there. Okay, so online people. So here, so how I want to design our program now is, so when user clicks on button, I want to display username and the user selected courses. Okay, so that's why. So here checkboxes, we can select more than one item at a time. Okay, that's why we need to go for nested if for multiple if conditions. Okay, so we have in our conditional statements we have simple if else if. Okay, so nested if, we have different types of if conditions are available. So if you are going with nested if or multiple if condition, then what will happen? All the conditions will be checked. If you are going with else if, then what will happen? So else if is nothing but if one condition is true, then it won't execute the next conditions. Okay. So here, so in our line number 34, I have declared one variable course name equals to something like. So I'll just show the output now, and after that I will explain this program. So for example, Naresh IT. So I'll select C sharp. Click on submit. See Naresh IT, you have selected C sharp. Now select C++. Naresh IT, you have selected C sharp, comma C++. Select Java. So we got it. Now unselect C++. It should be removed there. Now unselect Java. It should be removed. Now unselect C sharp. So please select one course. This is what my, this is how I want to display the output. So for that, what program we have implemented here? Simple. Initially, so text box one dot text is nothing but our username plus you have selected. For example, if I enter username as Naresh ID, you have selected. If checkbox one dot checked equal to true, so our checkbox and radio button will consist of two properties. So common property. So that is what checked. Checked equal to true or false. Whenever you check the checkbox, the checked become true. Whenever you unselect the checked, so whenever you unselect that checkbox or radio button, the checked property will become false. Okay, by default it is always false. So if checkbox one dot checked equal to true, so C name equals to, we already have what username in our C name, C name plus checkbox one dot text. What is there in checkbox one dot text? What is there? C sharp. See this one, C sharp. What is there in our checkbox two dot text? Sir, where can we find the text, sir? This one. Okay. From there we are getting the text. Got it. So now people see here again. So if checkbox 3 dot checked equal to true, then what is happening? C name equals to C name plus checkbox 3 dot text. Okay, I'm just appending comma. Okay, for everything. So and finally, I'm printing my output on my label too. Sir, can't we display on message box? Yes, you can. Okay, we can display on message box or we can display on label everywhere. Okay, so and finally, if no checkbox is selected, checkbox 1 dot checked equal to false and checkbox 2 dot checked equal to false. See, someone yesterday asked one doubt. So, like, so he's getting error in that group. So who is that? You only? So no one answered him, I think. So his someone answered. Okay. Okay, what is his mistake is he's he did not kept double equal to. So what is single equals to means? Assigning a value. What is double equals to? Comparing values. Right. Okay, if checkbox 1 dot checked equal to false and checkbox 2 dot checked equal to false and checkbox 3 dot checked equal to false, then label 2 dot text. So text box 1 dot text. What is that narration ID? Just think, assume we enter narration ID. Narration is select one course. That's it. Clear for everyone? Simple if conditions only. Got it? Okay. I'll just move this one to little left. Okay, first go with the design. Go with the design. We'll see if we have time. We'll see program and radio button also. Uh, if we finish radio button today, tomorrow I will finish combo box, and after that I will explain that project task. Okay. After that we'll go for class library, and I will also finish remoting concept. And meanwhile, you people will finish, other, that mini project. Once everything is completed, then we can go for something else. Okay. So done with the design. Can I move to code? See this label. I kept languages known. You can make it. You can make it as courses also. Anything is fine. Anyway, C# is also language only. Okay. Can I move to code? So and don't forget to keep that output label. So can I move to code? Okay. So Ansari, you yesterday you asked me for uh, class library reference. You got it. So I was saying, someone asked me, sir, how to? I am unable to understand that stuff. See, like this, we need to add the namespace. That's what I'm saying. This namespace will get from where? From your class library. See now, going forward, your coding will become little easier, easiest or something. So it will become so easy. Because what? So this if condition you people are aware, or for loop will use that you people are aware. So now the coding will become like this one. So always will use the text box one dot text only for getting the value from text box. Either you will use what? Boxing or unboxing. These topics are very much familiar to you guys. So after festival, our MVC batch will start, or else it will start. Maybe they will take 15 days, sometimes 10 days or something. Within the 10-15 days it will start. You guys can wait for it. Meanwhile, I will tell you people in the group like what to practice and all. Don't waste the time, practice the time. Once we start our ASP.NET, we'll freshly start with that. Okay. So in your mini project, this program will be part. Okay. So there you don't, so you'll keep, you need to save the C sharp, C plus plus comma C, those values. So when you are doing that, so you are not supposed to keep text box one dot text. Okay, or you don't need to print label value. Okay, simply that C name variable you need to select in our database. Okay. See, Windows Forms will have limited options only, like validations, default validations, and all. It's not there, but maybe we can implement some JavaScript related stuff, and we can use them. But in ASP.NET, we'll have all those options. One form in add details, add in SQL Server. Yes, you can. Okay, so we'll explain this radio button program now. So later, maybe tomorrow people can take it. Okay, so see here, everyone. Yes. So we'll take radio button PQR. Where is that? R stands for radio button. This one. Okay. I'll take one label. Uh, we'll take one more radio button. Okay. So see here, everyone. So make it male. Make it female. Okay. So just edit this label and make it something like gender. Okay. So now double click on your button. Double click on your button and this radio button code. Okay, so you're asking, right, where is that main method? So here, program.cs, see, static void main. Okay. So see here, everyone, it's so simple. So, okay, so first we'll see the output. Okay. So I don't want to decide Naresh IT gender, but okay. So see here, everyone, select male, submit. Naresh IT is male. Select female, submit. Okay. Now, if you want to select that false statement again, you need to come back. Okay. Now, Naresh IT, click on submit. Please select one gender. Okay. This is what my target. So, we wrote else if. What is the reason? What is that else if concept? So, once the condition is true, it don't go for next condition. That's it. So, if everything is failed, it will jump into what? Default block. That's it. Got it? Okay. So you guys only explaining. I don't need to explain also. Okay. So go for this design. We have 4 minutes. Okay. Easy, right? Okay. Can I move to code? So simple. One label text box. one label, two radio buttons, one button. That's it. Okay. So please note down the code. Yes, you can change the text color. You guys can play with that. So if you go here, this four color something something we have, right? So you can insert a background image also to your form. So, you know, local source or something. So right click properties. Here everyone. If you want to insert a background image somewhere, see here. I don't have any background image. Let's see if we have local resource desktop. Okay. Notes. Here HTML somewhere. Here this one. Okay. See that came now. You guys needs to play with all these things. Okay. So just open the properties. You will find so many things there. So just play with them. Okay. So note down. So you know, just don't write this code after getting output. I'm done. No. So just go through properties. What are there? What is happening if you apply this property? So what is happening? How the color will change? Something like you can keep. So Raviteja, Vani, why you people are not coming online, offline? Vani, your friends are asking. Okay. If radio button one is checked, then we are printing that. If radio button two is checked, we are printing. If nothing is selected, we are printing default one. Okay. So it's not your granny's house, it's your hometown. Okay, done? No? 5 lines, 30 seconds per line. Okay. You can use anyway. Okay. And then thank you all for coming and joining. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll see some more programs. Yes, Swani, I got your message.